Hey y'all. Okay, so we are back with making this journal. And if you don't know what's going on here, you can check my last video. We went through a bunch of pages in a basket that I found in one of my boxes because I recently moved and I can't find a lot of my stuff. So I got super excited over a bunch of pages that I found, and I'm prepping to make a journal. So what I did was I went through all the pages and I pulled out all of the ones that are old and like coffee dyed, tea dyed, have like the vintage look for the majority part. I'm sure there's a couple in here that's not exactly, but it's just the majority of it. And then a bunch of little bits that we can use for pockets and, you know, decorating little things like that. So I got all that together, and the game plan has changed a little bit. So let's see. So I had found this and already cut it out. It went like that, and I was going to use this as a template to make sorry, my throat has been kind of sore lately. So I was going to make this as the closure and do it something like that. But then I found this cardboard here from an old calendar, and it gave me a whole nother idea that I want to go with. So I even had this prepped and ready to just glue together, because I was just going to glue this together, decorate the spine. This was going to be the journal. But now I think what I want to do is we're not going to use this closure, because I want to do a fabric spine and a layered cover, and I just don't think this fits with that. So we can use this for something else later, like another project. I'll keep it out so I don't forget about it. So maybe we can do like a folio or something, because I feel like that would fit better for this. It just doesn't really, I don't see it working for this that much. It's not going to really go with it. So I am going to cut these apart. I'm so glad I didn't glue it. I'm going to cut these apart because I need all 4 pieces. And I need 2 pieces cut from here. One for the back, one for the front for my covers. And then I'm going to use this, what I found yesterday. So I'm going to use this and some of this right here. I got this on Temu, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. So that's going to be the spine. In order to do that, though, I first have to get the signatures together, because I have to have the signatures ready to go when I build the spine and the covers together. Like when I put all that together, I need to have the signatures already sewn, connected to the spine, so then I can, you know, put it all together. So the first thing that we're going to do is build the signatures. And I should have grabbed something for this chair. It's a little small. So I think what I'm going to do, let me make sure I'm in frame here. I think I'm going to have to get a new tripod thing, because I don't think I can get it set like I had it. It's not feeling right. So I'm going to pull off these little bits here that I have, so that way I can save. Well, actually, this is a page. Oh, yeah, that can be in a page. So I'm going to set these to the side for now, because I'm not going to need this yet. This is going to be, wait, is there more pages in here? That's a page. So yeah, it's just one. We're not going to need this just yet. This will be for decorating, adding pockets and flips and flaps and stuff into the journal. So I'm going to set this to the side for now. And what we're going to do is we need This is going to be the spine I'm working with. I just got a scrap piece. Actually, I'm going to need this so that I can size and go off of this. So let's see. I need to cut down just a piece of scrap cardstock. I need it the same height as, I need a pencil. Here we go. I need it to be the same height as the cover. So it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just going to kind of rough estimate. So that way I don't build on it and then have the wrong. I barely marked it there. I can barely see that. Okay, I think it was there. Let me double check just in case. No, that needs a little bit more. I should have straightened this up. I need to cut off a little bit more. That was not a straight cut. But I think it will now work because this is going to go in between the 4 pieces. And it's going to hold my fabric for the fabric spine. Okay, so now I have the spine. This is going to be the spine that the length or the height that I'm working with. So this is the fun part. We get to just build the signature and add in a bunch of fun things. The pages, like how I like to build mine, I try to, should I do 1 or 2 signatures? I usually do like 12 to 15 pages, like per signature. Let me just build 1 and see how it looks, and then we'll go from there. So this is my height. Yeah, I'm going to have to trim a bunch of this down. So, or I can make this one go this way. Would that be too short? No, that would work. Okay, so I'm going to just start folding a bunch of pages, and then I'll come back and trim them up. Any pages that stick out to me as like it has a little bit more interest to it, like because I went and put the like this edging on there. I should have pulled out some of my not my stamps, my punches. I mean, I could always go back and punch some, but I feel like this to me would be like a special interest type page. So I'm going to set those to the side, and so I can add those in like exactly where I want them to be. And this one, see, the only thing I'm worried about with, let me just pull this over here and leave it. The only thing I'm worried about with some of these pages with using this small cover is I'm going to lose some like really good things on these pages because they are a lot bigger. So I'm going to have to go through. This may be a longer process than I thought it was going to be when I started out with this, but it's okay. I'm going to break this down into smaller videos so it won't be one long video. So I'm going to have to come back and like trim that. So I'm not losing much on that one. I don't know if maybe I should go this way or this way. I'm going to go this way so it gives a little bit of that to the top. And I can have it sticking out. This would be like another special interest type page. Just because it has that. This is like a tissue paper. I may save that. It's like smooth and kind of silky on one side and then like papery I may save that because that's a little too flimsy to add as a page. I mean, technically you could, and I have, but I just don't want to do that right now. So with this one, I'm just going to go this way because I can trim around the butterflies and still keep them as the focal point for the page. These are the postcards. These should go over there. So I'm just going to go through and fold a bunch of these. This one I could do a double fold and then we could have a pocket already made. So I don't care that the words are upside down because I can put something over it if I want, but that doesn't bother me. So that one can be like that. These are really, really old pages and a lot of them won't fold without cracking. So I can either add some washi to the fold or use these as inserts and like tags and cards or envelopes or pockets. This one is not quite as old, so it might work. Just gotta be gentle. So that one might work. It's iffy. This one here, these are going to crack though. I know it. They rip really easy. Like you just barely even mess with them and they just start cracking. So I'm going to save these and use them with the inserts and pockets and stuff. I wonder, should I? Yep, I'm just going to do this one this way. It will just be in there sideways. These are some more old ones, but I might can get it. I don't know, I kind of like that one for like we can do this one as a tip-in page. I can put some washi and add that in onto a page later. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do with that one too. I'm not going to remember that probably, but I'm going to try. I got a fuzzy on me. Okay, so there's that one over there too. This is a piece of vellum. I needed to trim that. I guess, I mean, I'm going to have to go back and trim all these anyway, so I'm not going to trim it right now. So we're just going to leave it like that. This one, I don't know if I want to use this one as a page or we could use this as a flip up. We could put it on a piece of lace or I can get some of my ripped pillowcase and then put it on that pillowcase and just tack it down at the top and have it as a flip up on one of the pages. That might be cute. So I may save this one for that. So I need to make a pile for the pages I want to keep as a tip-in or a flip. So I'll remember, or I can make a note of it. I'm going to try to make a note of it in just a minute so I'll remember that. Because I don't want to forget. So this one is kind of like a special interest too. So I have like this one will have on this music page, we'll have that at the top. And this one I can just have it going at the bottom. So we'll have a lot of goodness in our book. Like, and again, it's going to be trimmed down, but I just like all of the extra goodness like that. We have a really big piece of ledger. I don't know, should we do one signature or two? I can't decide. Let's see about how big I need to go here. I guess I can get away with it about right there. Okay, let me see if that'll work. Wait, I got it on the wrong side. Okay. Yep, that'll work. Alright, so it's like a double fold back. So it will be sewn in right here. And this will be one side, and this will be one side, but it'll flip out like that. Or you can close it up and make it a top pocket, or you can close it on these sides and then cut that, just like make a little slit right there, and then it would be a little pocket like that. So you can make it a pocket however which way you want with that. So I'm not going to put two of them in there though. We definitely need one of these in there. We're going to put one of these in there. Wait, which way should I? Should I went that one? No. Yeah, we're going to go this way. This one is a really old one too. This one is from that box of stuff. The invoices, order forms. Should I put this one in there too? What is that? No, it's all split. Oh, it got, yeah, that goes together. It either got cut or come apart because it's old. All right, we'll save this and we'll put this with the pockets and stuff like that. Let's see, should we put this one in there? We could put this one in there and just do it like not the whole thing, but about halfway, and that could be a little side pocket thing, and then right here would just be like a little side thing, and I can cut this off or just fold it over. Oh, it's ripping. I'm gonna have to be careful. I may have to add some washi to this because it's tearing on me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to add some washi. Alright, that one's a little frail, so might not make for a good pocket page just because you don't want all that wear and tear on it. So this will just be a decorative page with space. We can put some on here, space for journaling, add a photo mat or whatever you want to put on there. But we're going to have to reinforce it with some washi. This one, actually, this one could, let me see how many I've already got. So I need to figure out if I'm going to do one or two. If I'm going to do two, then I only want like 12 or 13 pages. If I'm going to do one, then I can do like 15 to 18 just to make it a little bit more. Let's see. All right. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't really count these little ones like that. 6, 7, 8, 9. Don't count that. 10, 11. So we still got a lot we can build on here. And then if I add the interest too, and we also need to add in this little guy here. So he's going to go in. Oh, here's some more little bits. Okay, so these, I already have one of those. These are too little. Those will go with the pockets and decoration papers. This one would be a good one. It's already got some fold marks here. Okay, so we can add that in. We can sew it in right here, and it'll have a little flip out. So that'll work. This one, I'm scared that's going to rip. This is the old one. I think we're going to skip around and see some of these other pages in here. We can put this one in there. You know what? Maybe what I'll do is just fold all of them, get them ready. Oh, this one will be a good tip in too, so I'm going to save that one. And I'm going to save those. Oh, that's cute. That one. Oh, that was already pre-folded. Okay. It even has a bottom fold. It's too long, but it could have been like that, but it's going to be too long. So that wouldn't work. I can make a refold, but that little line there may aggravate me. But that would work like that. I already have one of those. I made this on, there's an app that my daughter showed me. I think it's called Ibis. I think it's Ibis. Or iBuzz. Ibis or iBuzz. But you can put your picture, whatever image you want, and then you can add images, like layer images on top. So this was, I added the music, and then you change the color of it, so I made it look old, and then I put the flowers on top of it, and then made it more transparent so you can see the words through the flowers, and then I just kind of put them every which way. And you can turn it, like this little piece here, see this little flower here, that's actually that one, but I just took this image and then turned it upside down and just had it kind of poke just that little bit. So it's kind of cute. But see, this is the problem I have with these, because these covers are so little, is if I fold this one and put it in there like that, a lot of that's going to get cut off. And that's where the decorative part is. If I do it this way, then it's too long and I have to do the fold thing. So I think I may just cut it in half, and then I can use it as 2 pages, because I don't want to, because you could also just fold, you don't have to cut it in half. You could just fold it and then use it like that in the book, but I just don't want to do that. So I think I may, where is my, here we go. So I think I'm going to just rip it and then use it like this. And then if I do 2 signatures, I'll have one for each. I was way off on that measurement, huh? Okay, so if I have 2 signatures, then I can do 1 in each. So we'll see. I don't know if I should do 2 or not. I don't know if I want to use these. I already have a lot of that kind in there. I feel. I already have a butterfly page. Oh, that one's too stark white. Yep, so is that one. Oh, I have a bunch of these under here of the ones that I printed out. That one might work perfect. Yep, That one will be perfect. Oh, will this one work though? Is that going to be too... Oh, that's going to be pushing it. Well, if I... let's see, because there's like a white line there. Maybe. Oh, I think I know what I can do. So I'm going to put it to the side a little bit there. So it's going to hang over, but I can either trim that part off. Oh no, it'll mess with that. It's going to mess with her arm. Well, I may just have to have it off. We're just going to have it a little bit off. That's the only way it's going to work. Because I don't want to cut off her arm. It's too pretty. Alright, so we'll just have it a little bit off, and I can put some washi here, or that can be one of the pages that I put a tip in or something so that we can cover that little part. I need some of the flower pages. Oh, this is a really pretty collage page. But how much is going to get cut off? That is the question. Yep. So it will also get cut with. So I may wait with that one. I didn't think the sizing through that much. And I should have. But now I'm set on these covers, so I'm not changing the covers. Because I love the butterfly image. So that one also will work. I think I may end up just having to do 2 signatures because this is going to be way too thick, and that's usually what I do. My signatures end up coming out, and then I end up having the alligator mouth journal because I overdo the pages and I don't leave much room to add in all the stuff because I didn't think about it, and I make it too full. And then when I go in and put the pockets and add decoration and all the stuff, it makes it too chunky. So I probably should try to keep that in mind. And maybe I can make one that's not too chunky. These are some good papers. Oh, they're all so pretty. I just love that. I could just use every one of these. It's hard to pick just one. No, you know what? I'm going to go this way with this one. And also, whenever we go back and trim, any of the ones that were long, if you didn't go back and fold it up and make it up like a ready-made pocket one, the part you cut off, save those pieces because we can do masterboards. You can add it to your cards. You can add it to your tags, pockets, little corner tucks. There's like a lot. Make your collage envelope. Like you can do so much with all those little pieces. So don't, especially if it's one like this one, because it already has interest on it. So that's a really good one to do, like the corner pocket or the collage board, stuff like that. Wonder if that's going to get really cut off. Yeah, that one's going to be really cut off. And I could just cut it in half. Like cut it in half, slide it over, tape it down, and then I have the majority of the image that I'm wanting. But I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to fold this part in. So now this is my new length. And then I'm going to fold to that fold. So now this is my new page, like that. And this can be a little flip out, or I can glue it down at the tuck, however you want to do it. I may have to do that with a few of these. Oh, that was the white one. That's the white one. Okay. I'm going the wrong way. I'm getting all mixed up here. Was I putting this one in there? I think I was putting that one in there too. What else do we have under here? Oh, that one goes. That one. We already got those. We already got enough of that. So these can be good pockets and add-ins. Okay, so I think we are pretty much there. How should I do this one? I just love that. It's so pretty. Should we do this one this way or should we do this one this way? Because it won't matter trimming this one. Because it has stuff like everywhere. So it won't matter. I just love that color. Okay. Let's see what we got now. And then see where we're at. Alright, so let's start building our signature. That one went like that. I need to pick my main. I try to pick a page that will kind of hold everything together that's going to be on the outside. And I need it to be like a good durable page. And that page is going to be one of these thicker. Like this is a thicker page. So this will be a good one like to hold everything. So I'm going to go and mix match here. I'm going to pull a little, try to pull a little from each like style or design, I guess. I'm not sure what I'm trying to say. So we want some regular plain. And then we want an image. Actually, this one will work good right here. And then we want some book. Not that one. Actually, we need to put in this music. So I think I have 2 music in here, don't I? Yep, I do. So we need to add a music. Actually, we're going to go with this darker colored music. I'll put some music in there. And then more printed image. This one already has a cute little journaling on it. We'll go with this one. And we'll size it all up in a minute. And then I need another, well, actually that one's pretty thick. So I need another thinner one. So this can act as its, well, you know what? I don't want to flip out next to this pocket. And I don't want a short one next to that pocket. You know what? We'll go with this one. Yeah, that'll work. And then we need some more. See, there's another music. I got like 3 music pages. I only have 2 of the actual ledger. So I'm going to space those out a little more. So we're going to add that one. And then we'll add this little one. And then we will add, actually, is that one going to be, that one might work. I like to stagger the lengths. Like that one's a little one and this one is a little bit bigger. Usually I would put a full size one next. Like it would be a bigger page, and then one like that, just so that it holds it all down like better. Then we need another one of these. Look how pretty that is. And then we can put this one in there. Then we can put another little page in there, like a little half page. We can put our bag in here. Actually, you know what? Should I put the bag in that one? No. So I need another long page. Well, I don't want it next to that. You know what? We'll put this one. And then we'll put the bag. Then we can do this one. Then we can do the ledger. Oh, another good one right there too. This one is the one that's frail. So I don't know about that one. Then I can add that one. And what else we got? Oh, we can put our music in there because it is far enough away. And this is another big one, so it kind of resets the like the length. It's going to go from full top to bottom. I feel like those colors match too much next to each other. So we're going to put something else in there. And then we'll add that one in there. I need to put this guy in there, but I got to trim. I don't know. Is he going to get trimmed all the way though? Yep, he will. Okay, so I don't need to come in and take that edge off of there because it will get taken off. Well, there we go. Yeah, we're getting pretty thick. So then we can put this little one, this bigger one, this little one, and this big one, just like that. So we're pretty thick. So now the next step will be, I think I'm not going to add this one in there because I'm just scared that it will, like, see, it's cracking a lot. It's really old and frail. I'm not going to add it. We can use it in something later. And then we have these two pages that are like the interest pages. And there is a doily in there. How did I not see that? Okay, so I don't know if I'm going to have room. I could swap something out, I guess. But I want to put this doily in there for sure. Where can I put it? I need to put it on something that it'll look really pretty up next to it. Or I could just put it in the middle right here. I was going to put an envelope so it will hide the stitching. I mean, I guess I still could. I could still put an envelope in the middle with this too. Because this is a good contrast. And that's what I was looking for. So I may just leave it right there. Okay, so the next step, I'm going to wait and see if I want to add these or not. The next step is trimming these down. And we got to get it to fit this piece right here. So now, excuse me. So now I'm going to go back through each page and I'm going to, well, you know what? I'm going to move this so I don't get confused. Move that out of the way. Give myself a little more working space. And, okay, so this video is already getting long. I I didn't know it was already going to, just taking forever. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to do a couple of pages and not all of it. And then I'll end here and then I'll do the rest of them off camera. So whenever I come back, all the pages will be sized and ready to go. So that way y'all don't have to watch me go through each page. Unless y'all want to see that. I mean, I don't know. Should I keep that? I'm not sure if I should do each page in the next video. If there, maybe I'll do a few. I'll do a few in this one and then, or show you what I'm going to do. And then I'll do a few in the next one. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like it would be easier if I just did them off camera because it's going to take some time to do that. It's kind of easy to do this. So what I do is I just lay, like this is my border. I mean, you could just cut this. I guess I could just cut it really. Let me just cut it. Get my cutter. I'm just going to cut it real quick so that way it'll make it a little more simple. All right, so now this will make more sense. So I'm just going to lay this over each page and this will show me what I'm keeping. And then I'm going to trim it and cut this part off. And usually what I do, which I don't know why I just pulled my cutter out because it doesn't matter, but you can either mark it with your pencil and do that with each page and then go back and cut them, or you can just rip them as you go. Normally what I do is just use my ruler. So I can just line it up where I want it. And then you lay your ruler on here and you can just rip it up. Well, actually I would do it the other way around because you'll have more to grab onto. So you would do it this way because the longer the page that you're holding, on this side is where you're holding, that part you want to be longer so you have more of a grip. And I'm going to stand up because I usually will slip if I don't have some pressure. So I'm going to push down really hard on the ruler and just rip that off. And do the same thing for the edges here. So I need to do this backwards. So just line that part up. Put the ruler where you want to cut it out. It don't have to be perfect. You can have some hanging over, sticking out if you want. I'm going to save these pieces so that when we go to decorating, we can have all the scraps and we can reuse all the scraps. So now it's the perfect size. And I'm just going to do that with each page. So same thing with this one. I'm going to just place this where do I want it. I want to keep this part. So I'm going to put it to the very top. And I'm going to rip that part off. Am I straight? I feel like that is way crooked. And I'm going to keep that. So now this one will fit in here perfect. So I'm just going to do that through the whole thing here. Pick what part that I want. I want to keep this part for sure, but this is long enough anyway, so it doesn't really matter. There's just a little tiny overhang. That was way off. And this one I can throw away. So now it fits under that cover. So I'm going to do that with each page. All of them. It's real simple like that. A lot of these, the way I folded them, are going to already fit anyway, so it doesn't matter. And as I'm doing that though, before I get too far, I want to keep my same, so like how I'm pulling them, like I have my signature here, and how I'm pulling each of the pages off and sizing it like that. As I'm doing that, I'll cut this one and I'm going to open it back up and lay it down. Cut this one, open it back up and lay it down. So that way, when I get done, when they're all sized, like cut this one and open it up and lay it down, it's ready to go. And then I can go back and move and switch things around if I want. If I don't like the way it's feeling or the way it's looking, I can add in, you know, something different if I want. But I'm kind of liking how this is looking so far, so I don't want to lose the order that I've already put them in, because I like this order. So if you're not putting your pages in order when you're picking your pages, then it really won't matter, because you can put them in order after you size them and get them ready to go. So the next step that I'm going to do, it'll be in the next video, because this one's getting really long and I'm really trying to hurry here. The next step that I'm going to do, and we'll do this in the next video. So I'm going to finish this part off camera. The next video will start where we will have the signatures ready, and we'll have them ready to sew onto the spine. We're going to put some of this cheesecloth on here first, though. We're going to do that first because we have to have this ready to go to layer into our 4 pieces of our spine. And also, I'm going to cut out, I need 2 pieces of this thick cardboard to go in between the 4 pieces. So I'll have all that stuff ready, and we will do that in the next video. Okay, so I think that's all we're going to do for here, because I'm just going to keep going and going, and it'll just drag out. Okay, so I will, what am I saying? If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.